Okay, guys, so the other triangle special triangle I wanted to talk to you about is the 30-degree, 60-degree, 90-degree, oops, sorry, 90-degree triangle. It's another form of a special right triangle. And basically, this 30, 60, 90-degree triangle is when we divide an equilateral triangle in half to make two 30, 60, 90 triangles. So let's draw one of those out here. I apologize again for my drawing. Okay, so this is an equilateral triangle, and we're just going to divide that in half. And that's going to give us two 90-degree angles there. And it's going to give us a 60 here, a 60 on this one, and then a 30 here in this triangle, and then a 30 in this triangle. Okay, we're going to call our hypotenuse 2a. This is the side that is across from the 90 degree. So this would also be 2a. And we're going to call this leg A over here, this leg A, and then this leg would be B. Okay? So in this diagram, it has lengths of 2a. Each right triangle has a hypotenuse of length 2a, and then it has a shorter leg of A, of length A, and then we're going to let B be the length, B is going to be the length of our longer leg. So we have shorter leg, longer leg, and then 2A is our hypotenuse. So if we use the Pythagorean theorem, if you remember it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared, what we had actually come up with, if this is 2a is considered our c squared, so we would have 2a squared, because this would have been our c in the Pythagorean theorem. So 2a squared is going to be equal to a squared plus b squared. And here we said that b squared is going to be equal to 4a squared minus a squared. It's going to be equal to 3a. So b would be equal to the square root of 3a squared, which is going to be equal to a square root of 3. All of this is just to give you a little bit of the theory of how we come up with our hypotenuse and our longer leg formulas for the 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. Okay, so if we write this in algebraically for a 30, 60, 90 triangle, our hypotenuse, or our side that's opposite the 90 degree angle, is going to be equal to 2 times the shorter leg, which is equal to 2a. And then our longer leg is going to be equal to the shorter leg times the square root of 3, which is going to be equal to a times the square root of 3. Okay? So let's do a problem to make this make more sense, because I think sometimes when you have a problem, that's going to help you. Okay. Oh, and also this is on page, should have put this up here at the beginning. It's on page 484 if you're following along in the book, and this is going to be example 2 that I'm going to do. Okay. So In example 2, we are going to find the length x of the hypotenuse and find the length y of the longer leg of the triangle. Again, this has to be a 30, 60, 90 triangle, okay? So if we are given a triangle, 30, 60, 90 degree triangle here, that's going to be our 90 degree angle. This is going to be our 30 degree angle. This is our 60 degree angle. We're finding x, we're finding the hypotenuse. That's what we're looking for. And then we are given in this particular triangle that one of our sides, our shorter side, is 8. I believe it's 8, just 8 units. And we're going to look for y. We're going to look for our longer leg there, okay? So in order to find first the hypotenuse, we're going to use that formula that I showed you previously, where we take the hypotenuse, and it's going to be equal to 2 times the shorter leg, which in this case, the shorter leg was 8 units. So the hypotenuse is going to be 2 times 8, which is going to give us 16. So we know now the hypotenuse is going to be 16 units. And then B, to find the length y of the longer leg, so we're looking for this length over here, that the longer leg is going to equal to the shorter leg times the square root of 3. Okay, so here we know that the shorter leg is 8, and then we're going to just multiply that times the square root of 3. So our answer would be the longer leg is equal to 8 times the square root of 3. That can't be simplified anymore. We can't simplify that square root of 3. That's as simplified as it can be. So our answer for the longer leg is just going to be 8. 8. That looks like doesn't look like an 8 there, does it? That's 8 with 8 times the square root of 3. And that's going to be our longer leg. So I hope that those help you. I've got a few problems for you to do. Please show your work. I don't want to just see the answers. It doesn't do me any good to figure out where along the way, if you get it wrong, you know what you're doing. If you at least show your work, I'm not giving you that many problems, but if you show your work, then I can help you if I can figure out exactly what you're doing. So please make sure you show your work for credit. Complete these problems by tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I hope you're all doing well.